Okay, guys. Uh, let's start now. Okay. So today we are going to set up Splunk Lab, right? Now, before we set up Splunk Lab, uh, Splunk tool, basically, um, let me tell you some points. Like, what is the minimum requirement? Okay, to set up this tool. Minimum system requirement. Okay, we'll be talking about it first. Let me close this. Okay. So minimum requirement is we must have at least 2 GB of RAM and um, 2 gigahertz CPU, right? This is the minimum requirement. If I look at the storage side, let me share you that document. Okay. So this is the document where you will find the minimum requirement. Okay. Now to set up this tool, okay, we need uh, for this is for non-Windows platform. This is for Windows platform. At least 2 GB RAM with 2 gigahertz of CPU and um, redundant array. If you are setting it in RAID format, in that case you need lots of RAM, around 12 GB. We are not installing it in any server, right? We are going to set up this in a Windows machine. We don't require that. Okay. So these are the some extensions. Okay, and we can open the GUI by using Firefox, Internet, Safari, and all those browsers. Cool. Now, 7.3.6 is latest. It is showing, but you know, when we go to Splunk.com, I just recently installed 8.3 something. Okay, let me show you that the latest one. So just go to simply Splunk.com. Okay. Now, what next you have to do? I'm telling you how to download the tool. Okay. So for as of now, I already downloaded the tool and I'll provide you the tool. Okay. Go to the freesplunk.com. Sorry, splunk.com. Then click on free Splunk. Okay. After that, you have to register yourself. Cool. Then you have to select this option, software download. Then create your account. Okay. I already have an account, so I am directly going to log in it. As of now, you don't have to create account. If you have created an account, no problem. Okay, I'll provide you the tool. Cool. So now I logged into this website. Okay, you can see my dashboard, my profile, and all those things. Okay, now I would like to download Splunk. How do we download it? Click on free Splunk again. Okay, now you will see these two options. Okay, this is the cloud-based platform or cloud-based tool. Okay, which is basically this tool running over the cloud. Okay, if you want to install your tool in your own server or on your own Windows machine, simply click here, download free 60 days trial. Okay, now go to Splunk Enterprise. So this is the latest version 8.2.4. Okay, this is the latest version which we are going to download right now. Okay, next is Windows 10.msi. Okay, this is this one you have to download. Okay, because if you download the zip file, you will not understand how to install it. So the easiest way to download this tool is go to download this one .msi. So click download now. Okay, after that you have to wait for a few seconds and the download will be started. Cool. This is how you can download this Splunk tool. Cool. Now I'll move to the next step. Uh, so basically I am going to install this Splunk tool into our virtual machine. Okay. Like we are already using VMware server or VMware ESXi machine. So let me log in this root. Okay. Let me close this. Root at the rate 123. Okay, guys. So the steps which I am telling you right now, that's all you have to follow. Okay, I'll provide you this recording right now after this session. Okay. Meanwhile, you just stay there and watch how we are going to set up the lab. Okay. By default, guys, when you log in this VMware, you will see there are two machines running, right? One is Palo Alto, one is Windows 10, correct? Windows 10 and Palo Alto. Uh, if you look at the storage of your first machine, which is Windows 10, let me see what is the capacity. Okay, it is showing 1 GB, 1 TB, okay, around 1000 GB. So as of now, what you have to do, just power off this machine. Yes, okay, and now go back to your VMs. Select both. Select this VM. Okay. Now select another VM. Power off both of the machine first. Okay. First we need to power off both of the machines. To verify it, just go there, shut down, power off. Yes. Wait for a while. We recently installed that machine, so first we need to power off so that we can get free RAM, free space, and all those things. Okay. Because as of now, if we start setting up with these firewall and Windows 10 machine, existing Windows 10 machine, okay, it will consume your RAM and memory and space, okay, storage as well. Let us wait. It takes some time. I don't think so. Click on power off. Now machine got power off. Same for Windows 10. You have to power off both of the machines. Okay. Now go to the virtual machine. If you wanna keep it, keep this Windows 10 machine. That is your choice. If you don't wanna keep it, go to the actions and you can simply delete this machine. Okay. In that case, I am going to delete it. Okay. Next is create and register VM. Click on create and register VM. Okay. Click on this. Now you will get this option, right? Create a new virtual machine. Select first one. Hit next. Now give it a name. Windows 10. So first I am going to set up new Windows 10 machine with 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 lots of RAM or lots of space. Okay, because practically in our virtual machine we don't have 1 TB of space. So we have around 726 GB of space. So I am going to use that. Okay. Now next option is select guest OS family. Select Windows and Windows 10 64-bit. Okay. You can select any Windows, but as of now we want Windows 10 64-bit. So I'm going to choose this one. Hit next. Okay. Now you have to select data store, not ISO. Okay. Select data store. Next. Now you will get configuration option. Okay. Let's say I would like to give it around 4 CPUs and memory. This is your RAM. So by default it is 4 GB. You can, if you want, you can increase it. So the maximum limit for this machine is 24 GB of RAM. Okay. So I am assigning it around 16 GB of RAM as of now. You can also follow the same thing. Okay. Now space. Space in GB, as I told you, around 726 GB. So I'll be assigning it around 700 GB. Okay. 700 GB. Sorry. This is reservation. Okay. Let's not touch this one. This one is the hard disk. Okay. It is 32 GB. So you can select it as a 700 GB of space. Okay. Now hit next. Uh, Finish. Once you do that, you will see a one Windows 10 machine appear here, right? But still, it is pending with the setup because it is taking only 1.94 KB of space. Okay, so now you have to set up this machine further. How you are going to do that? Go to Windows 10, power on this machine. When you power on this machine, take a console of this machine. Now wait for a second. Okay, a simple Windows 10 setup you all may know. If you don't know, just follow my steps. Okay, install now. Now you have to select I don't have product key. After that, select the Windows, which window you would like to install. So I am selecting it Windows 10 Pro. Next, just a easy setup. Accept the license. Next, now you have to select custom instead of existing one. Okay, now you can see 700 GB space is allocated. Click on new, apply, hit OK. Now hit next and wait for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay guys, after setting up your Windows 10, the next step is you have to set up IP address of your machine. Okay, so right click on this and click on open internet and open network and internet setting. Go to change adapter option. Okay, now I'll be telling you the IP address that you have to use. Now by default there is no IP configured on this adapter. Go to properties, select IPv4. Okay, properties, use the following IP address. Cool. Now 192.168.200.21. Okay, I'm using 21. You can use 22, 23, 24, etc. Okay, till 254. Now this is the gateway that you have to provide, and DNS server IP address 4.4.2.2. Okay, same setting you have to do on your machine. Just change this octet. Okay, instead of 21 take another IP like 22, 23, 24, 20 or 50, maybe 90. We can take till 254. Okay, it should not be more than 254. Hit OK, click on close, and let's wait for few minutes and check if we are start. Okay, now my this machine connected with the internet, correct? Cool. Now close it. That's all we want. Okay, we want to connect this machine with the internet so that we can start setting up our Splunk tool. Cool. Now open your browser. So let me quickly upload Splunk tool on it. Okay, that we recently downloaded. So this is the setup. So I am going to upload this setup to one of the drive, and then I'll provide you one Google Drive link. Okay, so that you can also download this tool directly from Google Drive. So let me quickly upload it to Google Drive, and then I'll share you one link. From there you can download this tool. Okay. Let me show you how to download it. Okay. Okay, so I am sending you this link over the chat on your chat box. Okay. Let me quickly go here, complete the setup, close this one, and go here and paste this link. Okay, let me check. Okay, I am not able to paste it. Let me paste it here. Control V. Okay. So when you paste this link, you will get this download button. Okay. You just have to click on download to download this tool. Okay. Same thing you have to do on your machine. Cool. So let me find a way to paste it on this machine. Okay. So, Okay, there is no preview available. You just have to download it. Okay. Mhm. So go to guest OS, install VMware tools. Okay. So after installing VMware tools, it will start working. I think so. Okay, D drive VMware tools. Select this and run setup 64.exe. Install these tools on this machine so that you can copy and paste the URL, and you can transfer the file from your machine to this virtual machine. Okay, let me see if we are getting this option. We're still not getting. Let's wait for a minute. It is still going on. Go to the next. Um, Typical install. Click on finish. And if it is asking to restart your machine, just restart. Okay, and then wait. So after installing these tools, you would be able to copy and paste any link from your machine to your virtual machine. Okay. Otherwise, I have another option. The next option is like create one notepad file. Okay, let's say this is my notepad file, and paste this link and save this notepad file on your desktop. So Splunk drive link. Okay, this is my notepad file with this Splunk drive link. Close this notepad, and you can drag and drop this notepad file to your virtual machine. This is another way. Okay, admin. Let me try to drag and drop the file. So you can see, guys, after installing VMware tools, we would be able to copy and paste file. Okay, let's close this one, close this as well, and drag that Splunk drive link file and paste it. Mhm. Still, we are not able to do that. I need to check with lab vendor for that. Let me check it quickly. Okay, guys, next option is like if you are not able to drag and drop it, you can directly download that Splunk tool on this computer. Okay, how you are gonna do that? Uh, Simply go to your splunk.com and then create one account. After that, you have to log into that account. Okay, I already have account. You just have to fill these all details. You can use your personal email ID. Okay, if you want. Okay, if you want to use any official email ID, you can use. Now go to login. But I would suggest go for personal email ID. Okay, don't use the official one. Now I already have account, so I'm going to log in it. Okay, after logging it to your account, just download the tool in this machine. Okay, same process that I told you earlier. Please Splunk, select the enterprise and select this MSI. Okay, Windows 10 MSI, and download will start it shortly. After downloading it, you just have to simply install the tool. That's it. Okay, after downloading it, just open this folder and simply run the setup, Splunk tool setup on this virtual machine. Double click on it. Checkbox, select this checkbox and hit next. Okay. Now it is asking you for username. You can create any username like Manish, uh, Anurag, any name. Okay. So I'm using admin, and password would also be admin and admin. Okay. Next. Okay. So you have to choose one complex password. So I'm choosing admin at the rate 123, admin at the rate 123. Hit next, install, and wait. Hit yes. Okay guys, then click on finish. After this finish button, you will see this. This is the URL basically you can use to access your Splunk tool. Okay. So simply you just have to open the browser and you have to type 127.0.0.1 colon 8000, or there is another port available 8001. So there are two ways to access this tool. Okay, either you can use port 8000 and 8001. Hit enter. Through 8001, if it is not accessible, through 8001, then try with 8000. Okay, and now you have to put the username and password that you recently created. Okay, so I created admin and the password was admin@123. Click on sign in. Cool. This is how you have to set up the tool, and now you can see this is the default application available on this tool. Search and report. Okay, these are the default application available on this tool. As of now guys, this is the only thing you have to do. First set up the tool, then we'll talk about some features of this tool like search reports and alerts. We'll talk about event types, tags, fields, server setting, health report manager, okay, estimation, licensing, and all those things. Cool. That's all you have to do, and uh, this is the lab setup. This is the complete lab setup of your Splunk tool. Okay, thanks.